Andre.
Ryan.
Our long national nightmare is over.
It's over. It's yeah, right. And that's been true every day since the start of November. It's been glorious.
Nope.
It's next Wednesday that terrifies me.
It's a new long national nightmare that's over, which is 2 consecutive nights with no Nikola Jokic. That should be illegal. That really should be illegal. You can only.
Is that why the Nuggets play so many back-to-backs?
Well, no, because the back-to-backs are the fault of this. We need to spread out our Jokic so that we don't have to go into full-scale withdrawals.
Yes, I agree. I agree completely, Ryan. You're so right.
So, anyways, he's back tonight. Because of that, Thursday Night Football is irrelevant to me. Not anything against Thursday Night Football. All Thursday Night Football is good, but there's just only one man I believe in on this earth. And that's Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
Speaking of, I specified man this time. There's only one man I trust. That's Nikola Jokic. I do trust Allie. You can't call me on that one. 5-year anniversary today, Dre.
Wow. Congratulations. Production, we could do one of those clapping celebration graphic things. Exactly. We know. We've all seen it before. It's fine. It's 5 years. There are bigger gestures to be in. So my guy needs to get out. I've monitored the travel patterns of every NHL team. Jokic is playing, so we got to hit a Jokic SGP. Thursday Night Football. Lots to get to. So, Ryan, I think we got to get right on with it.
Let's make it snappy. We'll go to my big three first.
Let's do it.
All right. There we go. I like the touch from Yaya in the MVP, Nikola Jokic, over 12.5 rebounds. Jay, this is something that we need to be keeping an eye on. So these teams that are a little bit smaller, obviously no Embid tonight, dodging Jokic for the 4th consecutive game.
It's really unreal. Yeah.
So anyways, we have to keep an eye on this. These teams that go smaller, yes, they like to double, which sometimes can impact the points. Less teams are willing to send a double at Nikola Jokic because they're realizing it's a no-win scenario. Even if you double him, you just give an open bucket. You're almost better off just saying, go ahead, have your 2.
That's correct.
With that being said,
yes,
these smaller teams, Jokic absolutely gobbles rebounds on. Absolutely gobbles them.
Okay.
So
I don't know how comfortable I feel when you say gobbles like that multiple times.
Just gobbling them.
Yeah, no, we get it. There's the king for a reason.
Like a hyperactive child smashing the hungry hippos button.
Right.
That's Jokic under the hoop against undersized teams.
Abrupt turn there, but I'm glad we took that abrupt turn. Only concern, and it's why we get the plus value would be the blowout. Yeah.
Yep, but that's why he's just going to gobble these things up early in the game. Next, the MVP Jokic, over 6.5 assists. He's also been stacking these early in games. He likes to get out to a fast start on the assists, see if anyone's riding with him. But also, Bones is due tonight, so look out for a Bones night. And at least 2 of these assists are going from Jokic to Bones. And then finally, we totally had got away from this. I don't know. Sometimes it takes a little bit to get into midseason form. Yeah. The Nuggets wreck in the first quarter. Want to know why? Because Nikola Jokic plays most of the first quarter. I'm pretty sure we can bet this every game from here on out. So just mark it down. It's only a 2.5-point spread tonight, which actually is intriguing to me because it's a 7.5-point spread in the game. So you're not going to get many bigger spreads than this. Maybe you'll get the Nuggets as 10-point favorites some nights, but you're basically going to be able to get this thing under 4 any night. And again, when Nikola Jokic is on the court, they have like a very high offensive rating and a very low defensive rating. You want to know why? Because they're smacking teams when he's on the floor. So he plays most of the first quarter, if not all of the first quarter sometimes. This is the bet. This is the move.
There you go. It's all Nuggets all the time. Have no fear. We're doing Thursday Night Football talk in a minute because we have to, Ryan. This is America after all.
This is America.
Let's go to my big three. And
wow, okay, you do have a Thursday night football pick in
here. Yeah. I spread the wealth.
Gretzky game?
Yes, but Ryan, mostly on holy shit, I can't believe I'm getting the Coyotes as less than a 200 minus 200 favorite here.
Right.
And that's
I understand what you're saying, even though you didn't say it right.
Yeah, so be it. And I do want to get you the travel patterns, but I'm having some loading issues, so pardon me. We'll get to that
what
in
just loading?
A second.
FlightAware?
FlightAware would be very valuable in this moment, but no, this is just it's the ESPN app. We can call them out. Anyways, the Blue Jackets have been at home for a minute, 4 consecutive games to be exact. Arizona, on the other hand, Ryan, they've been traveling 3 in a row. Now they're back home, which is the classic changing the diapers.
It's a diaper game.
It's diaper game. You feel the guilt of not seeing, everyone that you don't get to see because you're back home now. You got lots of time spent unpacking the bags from the last road trip. Right. Everyone's hyped about the Coyotes because they just beat the Blues and the Kraken. It's easy money. The Blue Jackets 8-5 this year. They're going to dominate this one. Then give me Monty Morris, Noah Barton, damn it all. Falco isn't playing. Jamal isn't playing. Will Barton's not playing. Bones, he's playing. How healthy is Bones? Someone has to play point guard. Someone with Yoke needs to distribute the assist. And quietly, Monte has been hitting this prop at an absurd clip and also playing very well this month, going over 7 times and under only once. He's been killing it, hitting this prop at over 80% of the time. And I think this will be easy breezy against the Sixers, who might be frisky in the backcourt with guys like Tyrese Maxey and the gang. And then Atlanta Falcons, at face value, you hate this Thursday night spread. Everyone's betting on the Patriots. The Patriots are the hot team in the NFL, of all the fraud watches we had on the Guess the Lines episode. They weren't, because everyone, they passed their big test. They proved that the Browns were frauds. They instead are kings in the AFC. Not so fast, my friend, because when it comes to Thursday night, home dogs are kings. And it's the crappy Falcons coming off just an absolute embarrassment against the Cowboys. The lowly Cowboys who the Broncos beat. Just blow the doors off. The debate in Falcons land is, should we just, close up shop and let the franchise go to Vancouver or something, because we can't handle this pain any longer. Boom. They're going to cover it and get it.
Mike Trout is not listening. Just threw in do you like Patriots minus 5.5 after your long soliloquy about how much you hate Patriots?
I hate it, Mike Trout. I wonder if at Mike Trout's office it's been better since we've referred to him as Mike Trout. If they, the vibes are better.
That's why he didn't want us calling him by his full name, because ears were perking up all over the office. Like, what is he doing over there? Why are there people talking about him? Anyways, I couldn't love your thought process more here. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
This is a really dialed pick. Oh, Mike Trout got a raise. Impressive.
Let's go, Mike Trout. Don't reinvest that in DraftKings. Let's let's stay modest here.
Yeah, if you want to invest, I've got some hot off the presses crypto tokens I can tell you all about.
Yeah, check out the DNVR Crypter. That podcast has been phenomenal. Ryan's doing that every Saturday night. Great stuff.
That's what I love to do with my Saturday nights, just talking crypto with the boys.
Such good stuff.
Stacking coins. Anyways,
a reminder that Ryan has a big romantic gesture to get to, so
I do.
We're literally just wasting time now. So
We
but
are.
it's what we do best. It's literally how we are built different.
He's not here, but that is insensitive.
It's not nice. It's not nice.
It's not very nice at all. Okay. Anyways, we were talking about Monday Night Football. I like your pick there. Thursday Night Football. And I am going to base my entire feelings of this game around that. It's Matt Ryan. It's an experienced, long-term, highly successful veteran quarterback versus a rookie. Short preparation for them to get ready for the Falcons. And it's just one of those games where Matt Ryan probably just goes out there and makes more plays than Mac Jones.
Yeah, absolutely. Also worth noting, Matt Ryan has thrown 2 or more touchdowns in 7 of the Falcons' last 8 games as an underdog. Matt Ryan has recorded 300 plus passing yards in each of the Falcons' last 3 games against AFC opponents. The numbers say Matty Ice will play well. You never know what to expect from the Patriots offense, which can kind of be all over the place. And yeah, home dogs are just the best, Ryan. It's just the best. A home dog on Thursday night. Come on.
They're called home dogs because they're your friends.
That's right. Yep, that's right. Exactly. And I also kind of think a sprinkle on the Falcons money line is going to be.
I do support the old college sprinkle there.
And if it all lines up like this, I think it's an unders game too.
Ooh, interesting. I think that Matty Ice might go off. Okay, let's move along here. Of course, give a shout out to DraftKings Sportsbook, number 1 sportsbook in all the land, according to both fists. This week, bet $100. Bet $1 on any game. Get $100 in free bets if any points are scored in that game. And once again, I'm putting up a milli. I'm putting up a milli on the line.
He's doing it.
If you bet this and you somehow have the insane bad luck that the game you picked end in a 0-0 tie, I will give you $1 million of my own dollars. $1 million. Over a period of 75 years, but it's okay. You'll get it eventually. $1 million guaranteed by me. Anyways, DraftKings Sportsbook, the best sportsbook in all the land. Dre, I opened up the app today. There are so many protections and boosts and all these different things. I can't even keep up. It's like bet a total of $50 on the Nuggets next 2 games. You get a free bet off of that. You've got SGP protection on Thursday Night Football tonight, so we'll make an SGP for that. You've got SGP. You've got a SGP if you make like 5 or 4 SGPs in the NBA this week. 3 SGPs in the NBA this week. You get another free bet.
That's insane. Jokic SGPs alone this week. Boom, boom, boom. Jokic SGP free bet. There you go.
Yeah, Mike Trout says your memorabilia puts mine to shame. That's definitely true. I just we only moved here like a little while ago. I haven't had time to frame things and put them up.
I'm liking the couch though. I'm loving the couch.
It's a good couch. That's the backup couch.
Wow. So
second string couch. We've got depth around here.
Yeah. Wow, made it on live today. That's great, Kyle. Love it.
Shout out, Kyle.
Oh, to our show. That's
That's
great. Phenomenal. That's awesome.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of a lot of things.
Tacos, most of all.
I do like tacos
T-shirt may
a lot.
Suggest.
Making chicken parm though tonight, not tacos.
Did you blow it?
No. That's one very small piece of a much larger act. Okay, so let's move on here and get to the dilemma of the day. Did I get I don't think I got a disclaimer in there. Must be 21 or older. Colorado only. Bonus comprised of first pause bonus, first bet match. Each with $500. Pause bonus requires a 25x playthrough. Restrictions do apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. All right.
Wow.
What is the DOD?
Oh my gosh, there's so much to get into, Ryan. We kind of set the tone for an SGP on Thursday night already, so why not follow through with that? Also, Jokic SGPs, we keep flirting with them. It might be your 5th-year anniversary, but as far as Jokic SGPs, we keep, whining and dining. We're hoping to get to that final step tonight.
Why do you say finally? I've already given out 2 winners.
Jokic SGP winners?
Yep.
That you've given out?
Yes.
On this show?
I've hit 3 total. 2 were given out on this show.
1 live at the stadium. At the Big Sack? Are the kids calling it the Big Sack?
I think they are.
Okay. Yeah,
also known as the ball pit. Okay, so you want to start with Thursday Night Football?
Yeah, let's do it.
So we do have protection up to $25 on this one, which means we're putting in the full 25. So that way we can later bet on the All Dogs parlay.
Right. The next level is you put this in, you lose it, and then you're going to get that free money and reinvest it in the All Dogs. Great slate for the All Dogs. Go back to the Tuesday show for that.
It is a great All Dog slate.
Let's flip that thing into SGP mode.
Flip that thing. Okay. Where do you want to start? Passing props? Oh, okay.
Home Dog City and the under. Are we in on the under?
No, I'm not.
Okay. What about those stats I gave you on
Someone asked, does DraftKings take crypto? I don't think so, but they do create NFTs.
They do create NFTs. That's right. Yeah, Nathan, check it out. I got unflipped from SGP mode. So let's get that remedied. Yes, continue with the SGP.
You pretty much have to put in a Hunter Henry touchdown.
That's been hitting at a phenomenal rate, right?
Yes, he has. I believe Henry told me this morning he has 7 touchdowns on the season. It's basically the only place that he goes in the red zone because he has no wide receivers.
Yep, and I mean that's like 5 or more games. So nearly, Matt.
If you want me to explain NFTs, you'll have to tune in to DNVR Crypto on Saturday nights.
Saturday nights are popping. So merely putting in Falcons plus 6.5, Ryan. Matt Ryan over 274.5 passing yards and a Hunter Henry touchdown. All of these suggested by Stats Hub and hitting at an over an 80% clip in the last 4 games. That's plus 1,400.
I have that in my bet slip, so I know that.
I know that. You know that because you have it in your bet slip.
Do you think we should throw in Mac Jones passing attempts over 25?
Matt Jones passing attempts over
Actually, 25. Never mind. That doesn't change it at all. So let's just stick with what we have. A 3-legger. Falcons plus 6.5. Hunter Henry touchdown. Matt Ryan over 274.5. Lock it in?
Lock it in. 25 to win. 375. Boom.
We normally don't talk.
We never talk numbers. Units or bones as they are henceforth.
We always talk bones. We never talk dollars.
Yes.
But in this case, as Mike Trout pointed out, the All Dogs, the first step of the All Dogs is losing the SGP on Thursday night. And he even points out, has the All Dogs ever hit when we didn't use a free bet? No, it hasn't. It hit the first 2 weeks on free bets from Thursday Night Football, and then they kind of took it away for a while, and now it's back. So we're going to lose the hell out of this, and then we're going to win like $600 on Sunday.
It's really leg 1 of what's a 4-legger.
Yes, exactly.
Losing this is step 1, and we're keeping it conservative at plus 1,400. And that's why Mike Trout, no, we are not interested in kicking props or defensive props. This is what always gets us in trouble. We don't want to keep going and going and going. We're just
good God, man. This comment section is on one today.
It's a phenomenal callback right there. And no one loves a good callback more than me, Ryan. You know this.
It's very true.
Okay, let's move it along to our Nuggets SGP, I would say.
Nuggets SGP.
Jokic SGP. I'm sorry.
Yes, the Jokic only SGP.
No, they do have Andre Drummond, which makes me think Yoke might just go off and like murder Andre Drummond and score 30 points in 10 minutes.
Oh man, what a poor man. Everyone pray for Andre Drummond.
Yeah. He's very low on the Andre power rankings for those.
Bottom 5?
Very, very low, yes.
Where does he rank compared to Andre Kirilenko?
AK-47 is, he's in the honorable mention pool, so way lower.
Andre Agassi?
Oh, Hall of Famer. With Andre the Giant and Andre Johnson, right?
And Andre Miller.
Andre Reed, Andre Miller, Dr. Dre, of course, Andre 3000.
What about Andre Rison?
Right up there. He's one of those where we prefer for you to not wear his jersey, but he's not exactly in the rafters.
Okay, this is the last Andre question I'll ask.
Absolutely.
Where does Andre Drummond rank in relation to Andre Iguodala?
Phenomenal question, because one is a trader and the other's a thick boy. Unfortunately, though, Iguodala has won gold for the U.S. He was part of one of the great Nuggets teams of all time, and the way that ended does not take it away. And while I hate to say it, he is a champion. So Iguodala does rank higher than Drummond, unfortunately.
Mike Trout talking about some movie called The Princess Bride. You ever seen it?
I have. Yeah.
Okay, let's jump into this Jokic SGP.
Callback.
I have a new strategy, Dre. It's a new strategy. Everyone listen closely. Okay, so I was thinking to myself, what are we doing wrong? Because last year we said if Jokic falls short of a triple-double, I wish we could bet on it. And now we can bet on that. But what we're getting away from is the realization that you want to go single digits on assists and rebounds, so that you don't find yourself in a situation where he goes 39-9 like he did the other day, and
which is a Jokic classic, by the way.
Right, and you had 12.5 rebounds or whatever. So we're going to go for. So do you think points are prime with the Drummond getting beat like a drum?
I kind of do. I kind of do think points are prime. Yes.
So 27.5.
It's a little more aggressive, but if a bet doesn't make you uncomfortable,
cool.
Yeah.
Assists
5.5.
5.5. Okay, that gets us to plus 150. And let's go a little higher on assists.
6.5.
Yeah, 6.5 sounds good to me.
Okay.
And then rebounds.
9.
Is it even gonna let us go? Okay, 9.5. Won't let us go. Okay, all right. So 20. What would that be? 28, 9, and 7. 28, 9, and 7. Oh, sorry. 28, 10, and 7.
10 and 7.
28, 10, and 7. That feels good.
Does plus 275.
By the way, the last 2 games we've left out the Jokic block. He's had a block. Do we dabble?
Oh, I wish you hadn't said that. I wish you hadn't said that. That's our kryptonite. Let's see.
That takes it from plus 275 to plus 400.
Yeah. Well,
so one thing that I realized is we put one in against the Hawks, and that was we erred in our thought process there because the Hawks never shoot anything inside the 3-point line.
That's a great point.
What about the Sixers? I haven't watched the Sixers. Do they play inside at all?
It's Tyrese Maxey and the boys. I don't know, man. I mean, they've got no Ben Simmons. It's trouble. It's trouble.
Do you think though? See, Mike Trout's trying to talk us out of it.
Yeah, Mike Trout knows. Finally, the voice of reason that we need from the chat. Yeah, I think we need to stay away.
You don't think he's going to give Drummond the business on one?
Tough.
All right, let's say no. Let's say
no.
But I'm just going to be honest. I'm probably going to do it on my own.
You should. You should. Good for you, Ryan.
Wait, you can also put steals in here?
That'd be absurd.
He steals the ball at a great rate.
He does have great hands, great awareness. He's always in the mix. I think there's in the prop section you can combine.
Oh, really?
What's Rudy having 4 blocks against the Sixers? He's one of the best shots. That's all he does is.
Yeah.
It's like
But they had 8 team blocks, so 4 other blocks outside of him.
Yeah, fair enough. Can I give out some more travel hockey games?
Yes. Okay, let's do that before we wrap up here, and I get back to what I was doing before.
Right.
Great graphic.
Oh my gosh.
Haven't seen it in a while.
So you've got the Blue Jackets, right? Then you go to a game that won us money, or a matchup that won us money just earlier this week. Jets at Oilers this time. We had the Jets as the slate home dog, and that was a great bet. Well, guess what, Ryan? The Oilers, they've been on a 5-game road trip. Jets have been home this whole time. This is the first game of their roadie. Again, Oilers, lots of catching up with girlfriends and stuff like that. It's a younger team, so not everyone's changing diapers, but still, Jets instead, they're fresh. They're feeling great coming off this 5-2 win. You get them at plus 130. Jump on the Jets on that first game of the roadie. Then you have the Blues taking on the Sharks. You get them at minus 150. Sharks have been, they've been traveling a bunch. It's the 5th game of a 4-game road trip. Blues have had, this will be their 3rd consecutive home game. They just lost to the Coyotes, so they're going to be motivated to win this one. So there you go, Blues. And then finally, we take the lowly Buffalo Sabres taking on the Calgary Flames, one of the great surprises of the early season. Flames, though, on a 4-game roadie. This will be the 5th one. They played on the 16th. Sabres, just the 2nd game of a road trip, went to Pittsburgh from Buffalo. Now they're back home. I'm sorry, not a road trip. They were home for a stretch. Nice story earlier in the season. Now they're 7-6, regressing to the mean, but at plus 155, I think it's good value.
Look at that. That's a really, really good research there from our guy, Dre. I was trying to take notes as you went through that. I hope everyone else was.
Buddy. Yeah. That's to recap money lines for Blue Jackets, Jets, Blues, Sabres. I appreciate it, Ryan. I appreciate it.
Very, very proud. Couldn't be prouder. That's top-notch stuff there. All right, Jets, Blues, Buffalo. As we said in the comments, Jokic for Defensive Player of the Year and MVP, and first team All-NBA, and President.
Yeah, is there buzz that any of that shouldn't be happening?
No. Well, someone in the comments seemed like they might be a Jazz fan. That's why they were talking all that Jazz talk.
The Rudy guy?
Yeah. You sounded so disappointed.
I mean, I was doing my best to be a polite guy earlier, and it's why I didn't call him back at Biombo at the time, and I won't do it now. So we enjoy all our viewers and actually big Utes backers this week. Well, not me, not Ryan, because which side are you on? You had to pick a side. So we are split on that, but at least we have the respect of not calling him Baguette Biombo on this.
Well, Brian just came in and said he just called him Baguette Biombo. So maybe I was wrong. I misread the Jokic DPOY response. Maybe he was laughing at something else.
There you go.
All right. I think that wraps it up for us.
You should,
I've got places to go, things to do.
So true. Me too.
All right. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. We'll catch you tomorrow on DNVR Bets Daily.